everyone's looking for the young guy. They're looking for McVay. I think take a shot out Todd Bowles, get him a second shot at head coach, and see if he can do it.
I don't think they will. If they don't have Anthony Davis, I'm saying it right now. If Anthony Davis is out for the playoffs, they don't make it out of the first round.
It's crazy. And our kids will know how great Tom Brady is because he's going to be playing.
Yes, it is 15.0%.
That's what the Yankees brought Garrett Cole to do.
He was a 6th-round pick. This is a fairy tale story that's being written in front of our eyes.
People like to call them their JV team, and they just stole one of their better players.
They didn't struggle against the Padres. The Padres didn't really put up a fight in most of the games.
Jerry Jones, hope you're listening.
Hi, I'm Landon Bowe, and you're listening to Outsiders Opinions with Kevin and Austin.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our NFL Opinions of the Week. We've done a lot, but I'm Kevin. I'm joined by the man also searching for Black Friday deals as we are talking about the Black Friday football game. Austin, what are your thoughts? Are you going to be watching this game?
It's a good question. I probably will end up watching it. Because at least to just see what it's about, and I do have a fair amount of fantasy players on the Dolphins, so that'll help me out, maybe, hopefully. But I'll have to check it out. But I do find it very awkward for an NFL game to be on a Friday, especially the Friday right after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, to me, that Friday is special because it's like, okay, I can celebrate Christmas now. I've respected Thanksgiving season. Now it's Christmas time. And I don't do Black Friday shopping deals, but I do go get a Christmas tree. So I'm really not going to be able to watch this game. It's at 2. And to me, Thanksgiving's special. Christmas Day, Christmas games are special. But just having a football game on a Friday just doesn't fit for me. I don't like it.
I didn't know it was at 2. That kind of
that's what it
it
says.
sours my opinion a little bit more. I'll still probably watch some of the game, but that seems a little much for it to be starting at 2.
Yeah, and I'm just not a huge fan of like football on that day because I'm busy that day. I'm not going to be able to watch this game. I don't do that. So really not a fan of it. And it's also between the Dolphins and Jets who are starting Tim Boyle. So it's not like Chiefs Eagles Monday night. This is just going to be a bad game.
I think it's just the fact that it's not even the night game that is kind of throwing it away before it even starts.
Yeah, if it was a night game, I'd be able to watch because that's when I'm chilling. But yeah, it's during the middle of the day. Like, I'm busy.
And like I'll be up by then, but like the day after Thanksgiving is kind of a day for me to do nothing, or like nothing productive, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm just kind of doing nothing on that day, especially because Thanksgiving is a day that you're doing so much. So it's kind of a day to just relax. And it starting at 2 is kind of weird.
Yeah, and just I also gotta get Amazon Prime. I'm
Amazon
not
Prime?
a fan of this.
Oh, that's right. It is on it.
Yeah, because like they announced it last year, and I was like, that's gonna be weird. I
have Amazon
Thursday,
Prime,
Friday.
but that's just weird to be.
It's weird. I don't like it.
I'll ask this question: do you like the Amazon Prime games? I don't. They're okay.
They just haven't gotten good games.
That's fair. And I don't know if this one's going to be a good game. I could honestly see it being 50-0. I mean, it's probably not because I'll respect the Jets defense and say 30-2 or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be close.
Offense.
Yeah.
Like, I get them getting it earlier and be like, yo, this is going to be a great game. We have the Jets, Aaron Rodgers, and the Dolphins. Has not worked out this way, and it's just even worse now. You're having Tim Boyle start.
Yeah, and I don't really know what what storylines are going into this game. Oh, big rivalry here. Not really. Let's go watch Tim Boyle be...
Yeah, I think you're going to get a lot of Tim Boyle.
Even if he plays well, right? I still don't think they're good enough to beat the Dolphins. If he just goes for 200 yards, which I think would be a success, and 1 touchdown and no picks, and they end up losing 30-14 because Breece Hall also scores a touchdown, I just don't think it'd be a good game.
Yeah, and people are going to be like, why should I watch this when I can go out shopping? Or as I'm cutting down a tree. So, not really looking forward to this. We'll have to see. But also, like with the Jets, do you think Rogers apparently is trying to come back December? Thoughts on that
I
timetable?
have seen that he's supposed to resume practicing in 2 weeks.
Which
I-
is insane.
I have to. I don't want to comment on it because I have to see it to believe it, which I don't. Like this would not just be historic. This would be. I don't even know how to explain it. Like we'd have
Like,
to have
you've
to
seen the video of him. Like
No, I
we've
know.
seen
I
videos of
know.
him throwing.
I
And
know.
I'm like, this doesn't make sense. Like, which yeah, I agree with you. Seeing to believe it. Like I would have to see him take a snap and like do a throw and be like, okay, I guess he's fine.
I'd have to see him take a snap and get hit.
Okay. Or like, what happens if he ran for a first down?
I mean, that would be enough, I guess. But I need him to. I need to see it. The problem versus Kirk Cousins is Kirk Cousins is his back leg, his right leg.
Yeah.
Luckily for Rodgers, is his left leg. So it's not as important as a QB. You need your back leg more important than your front.
Yeah.
But still, it is age and everything else.
But like moving out of the pocket too. And like I feel with Kirk Cousins, it's just like Rodgers has had some history with science. And he's like, yo, I'm gonna be back. It just doesn't make sense. Like I don't know how he's gonna do it, but it looks like he's doing it.
I
But,
have to see
like,
to
how-
believe it. I just can't. I still don't think he'll play this season. Like if I had to bet, I would say that the Jets lose their next 2 games, and there's no way he comes and plays. There's no shot.
Okay.
There's no shot.
But also another thing for me is like, if the Jets, I think, have to believe it, or they're just believing it so they don't deal with the reality. Where, like, how do you think Tim Boyle is going to work? Okay, yes, is he going to be better than Zach Wilson? But this is why they should have traded for someone, in my opinion.
Or at least, I don't think this is really a fair chance for Tim Boyle to like come in and play. It's on a short week, right? It's against a tough team, a team that is getting much more healthy. It's just not the best circumstance to be starting your first game of the year. And I definitely don't think they handled this well.
Yes, I agree. I think they did not handle it well. And yeah, that's another point. Short week, too. I didn't even think of that, even though it's on a Friday. That's so weird.
It's still a short week.
Yeah, it's still a short week. So, yeah, I don't like this. And like, what are the games going to look on Sunday? I don't really like this. So I'm probably not going to watch it, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Tim Boyle does great, but Austin, any final thoughts, and you can close this one out.
Yeah, no real final thoughts. Let us know what you guys think. Is this weird? Or are we just being overly dramatic? I don't know. I definitely do think it's weird, but thank you guys for listening, and please catch you on our next video.